That'll be taken in the...
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
11. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. 27 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tighten down. There you go.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. The Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl.
Gun.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Gun.
Watch out.
Bingo.
Check three.
Watch out.
Back to the ground, Cook. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Single.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Check 4. Check. Crunch.
Hey, bye. Hey, Tuesday. 25 tonight.
Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 14, Vikings 0.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking, he's checking.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field. Down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rush in.
Check. Hey, box truck.
From the 44, Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
51, down. Gun. Hey, high 7.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here, it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Now a run with Cook. Nice move, but got him nowhere. Still backed up. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. You got nothing in there.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at the 43. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, ready, 280. Watch it, let's go, D. Let's go. 39.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. First down, here's the run with Cook. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Cousins throw complete to Thielen, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. First down, here's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ready, Blue 80, back 25. Watch the pass. Check.
On first down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check. Lucky. Base. Hey, wait. One set. Check. Go. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps cut. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood? Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Tell the risk I was never barely my bets are off. Everything was barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would.
Just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
A toss to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, Clifford.
On 3rd down, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, wahoo!
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We won. Come to my work. Check it back. Hey, Tuesday. 51.
Hey, Delta.
Got it. 55's my guy, 55.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
1st down, Atlanta. 20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Big Dad. Pilot, 64, weak. Good route here.
Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down and 4. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Can. 61, matchbox lights.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Slam. Check 50, check 50.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Under 51, wait.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Hey, check. Smooth.
Now Ryan on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, hold it.
third down. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Danielle Hunter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Easy.
Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Zebra.
Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
Here's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Ready to go.
Freeman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Got it. Hey, Charlie. Get out.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
Ready, 280. He's coming, he's coming. Watch the pass. Hey, check. Check 43. Watch the safety creep.
6-6, pull it high.
22.
Hey, echo.
On third down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Tighten up.
Any weapon.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ben Gideon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Off the play fake, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, it's Freeman. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's coming.
Gun. All right, now play time.
Now Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell.
Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
45.
Gun. Hey, Zoo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Where's the hot?
On second and 11 now. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Play fake. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He sets to fire, and that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Cousins now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 66 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. Dances by him. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Falcons.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Got it. Back 25. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25. No. Off. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Freeman. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
58.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You don't want none. Hey, Ken.
On play action, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
22. 51, sub.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 54.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018. On second and 7, Cousins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just...
The big fella, 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check four.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, 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 kill. Get up.
Now it's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, it's press. Check Topper.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.